What the fuck? All right, so I'm back. This is the podcast. So, as far as topics, really didn't put too much thought into this. So, we're just gonna start with hopefully something that everybody can keep up with. I'm gonna start off with frequencies. Why did I choose to talk about this? Why? So much shit I could talk about, and I just felt like I'm not an expert on anything except being black and a woman. So I'm going to talk about something that is more relatable for everybody because I'm not trying to have everybody listen, but I would like for everybody to just give me a shot. So starting with that, frequency, let's start with negative energy because we got a lot of people out here vibrating on negative frequencies, or they got people around them in negative frequencies and shit, and they trying to figure out why shit just it's not clicking. It's not clicking. It's like that and shit. They missing each other and shit instead of clicking. So, frequency wise, I want to say, first off, when you're vibrating in a negative space, your attraction level is low. Your magnetism is low. So the things that you want are going to run from you. You're constantly, you're not in balance. You're not in alignment with your destiny. You're not in alignment or fulfilling your duty, your destiny. When you're vibrating in a negative frequency, you're constantly in the opposite energy that you want to be in. So let's say if you're trying to get money, you're constantly trying to attract money and success and shit. If you're in this other mind state, if you never change your perspective or change the shit that's going on around you to get that frequency balanced, you kind of fucking yourself over because you like, let's say Tom and Jerry. I'm pretty sure y'all noticed it was episodes Jerry was chilling like a motherfucker. But as soon as he see Tom running, I gotta go. You know why? It's the chaser and the runner theory. It's just that simple. See, Tom is in a negative space. Jerry's in a neutral space. Jerry becomes scared once he sees this motherfucker's constantly chasing him. When you be concerned if it's somebody constantly chasing you? Literally. Think about it like that. Money is just out here minding his business, trying to give everybody a little bit of love. You know, it's the hoe on the block. But even the hoe on the block don't want nobody pressing on them like that. And here come your greasy ass. Oh, I need the money. Give me the money. Money, where you been? Money. If you keep chasing the money don't even want to talk. The money think your breath stink. The money don't want to fuck with you. The money like, would you get the fuck on? Would you get the fuck on? Why you so pressed? That's what that's what the money thinking. The money like, nigga, let me breathe. Back, move around. Can you move around? That's what the money's saying. Same thing as women, men. You chase their ass long and hard enough. Eventually, that shit not even cute no more. They gonna look at you like, would you get a fucking life? Go get some hobbies. You ain't got no fucking hobbies. Nothing else. This is it. Just me. It's pathetic. That's how money looking at you. So, that's how this woman that you trying to get is looking at you. That's how these men is looking at you. Thirsty. You're just thirsty. You're thirsty. And you in this negative space. Yeah, you thought I went off on a tangent. No, I'm back. That negative space have you constantly chasing after shit, constantly yearning after shit, constantly begging for you begging you know goddamn well you ain't supposed to be begging. You know goddamn well you are not supposed to be begging for a damn thing. You ain't supposed to be begging no earthly thing of anything. Nothing. Nothing. And that's what that negative space bring you. Is constantly got you yearning and searching and anxious and in fear and shit. That's not what you need. So what you need is some positive reinforcement. So I'm gonna tell you, one, God loves you. I don't care what you believe in. It could be Allah, Yahweh, the big blue spirit in the sky, my nigga Al on the big comfy couch. I don't give a fuck what you call your God. Just know they love you very dearly. Last time I checked, God is love, and love is positive energy. When you have yourself in that mind state, you have yourself in that mindset. Literally, it's more of a mindset, more of a perspective, I should say, because your eyes are the light of your body. Literally, the eyes are the window to within. So if you just change your perspective, if you change the way you saw things, everything on the inside would kind of follow. Once your brain makes that decision, literally, you make that decision to get up, your brain tells the muscles, hey, get the fuck up. We got to do something. That's how it works. So you change your perspective. Once you change your mind and you change the way that you see things, things can happen a lot simpler. Or you could actually be in a moment of joy. You can be in a moment of joy. You can be in a moment of love. You can be in a moment of magnetism. You can constantly be in magnetism. You could subconsciously be attracting love, wealth, success, happiness, and everything else once you decide that that's what you want and you make that conscious decision. Our conscious decisions is what influence our subconscious decisions. Our subconscious has to follow the leader. So, the more you keep playing around lying to yourself and shit, talking about, oh, I'm good, but you know you're not good. You fucked up for real. And you're trying to avoid that shit. You're trying to avoid that shit. People tell you you're a not shit individual, and you think that shit is cute. You think that shit is something to brag on. No, it's not. You can't build families off of ain't shit individuals. That's how you got here. That's how you got here. Let's be fucking real. With your ain't shit ass. You deserve better. And I am telling you, you deserve better. I'm not saying you ain't shit. I'm saying this mindset you got ain't shit, though. Your perspective ain't shit. And you got to change where your energy is going. Either you can go 100 in a negative direction, or you can be doing 100 in a positive direction. But either way it go, you still got that same amount of velocity. You going 100. It's up to you to choose which direction you want to go in. You can either be full of love, full of hate, a demon, a God body. Everybody make their own choice. And this topic kind of led me to where I wasn't expecting, and I'm glad. This is why I chose this topic, because frequency is a motherfucker. Something just came up in my ear and said, I need to talk about some energy, because a lot of y'all need to get y'all energy in check. A lot of y'all need to check the energy in your circle. There's a lot of weird motherfuckers in your circle, and you know for a fact you feel that energy. Stop acting like, you don't even know that shit. Why are you playing like you don't even know? Why are you harming yourself like you don't even know? Bitch, you knew. You knew they wasn't shit. You knew how your cousin played you. You knew all this shit. You knew that shit. You saw the sign. You peeped the vibes. However the fuck you want to say that shit. You saw dog was on that scuddy shit. You saw baby girl was on that bullshit. You saw these motherfuckers was playing games. Just to put y'all hip on my little crazy lingo. Whenever I say somebody is playing games, I must mention LeBron James, because LeBron James gets paid to do what? Play games. Play games. Motherfucking LeBron James playing games. These bitches be playing games. You allowed that shit. You vibed with it. You peeped the energy. You let that shit continue. They consistently showed you where the fuck they was at with you. And you let that shit slide. You let that shit slide. You know the fucking vibe. You let that shit slide. So what you gonna do about it? You gonna match their energy? You gonna match their raggedy energy? That's an option. But it's not the best. Because when you actually moving and operating and living your life in a positive frequency. I don't want to say like you just ain't out here every day, you just choose daisies. Nah, it's gonna be a few days you wake up and choose violence, but even your version of violence is not the same. You feel me? You remember back in the day, your mama would give you a whooping and she would tell you it's because she loved you. Bingo! That's what some of these people in your life need. They need a whooping. And I don't mean the physical whooping. I don't mean, you feel me, tell their ass throw the gloves on and let's go 30. I'm saying some of these motherfuckers need to be disciplined. Some of these motherfuckers need to know you got boundaries. The same way your parents taught you boundaries. Hey, motherfucker, did not tell your motherfucking ass. That's what you got to do. Some of these people in your life you can't get rid of. Like your family, right? You can't choose your family. And if you do it right, you'll learn how to maneuver through the world by operating with your shitty ass family, right? So what you got to do with your family? Create boundaries. You can't cut them off forever. I mean, some of y'all do, but hey, that's whatever. Like I said, creating boundaries is the number one rule. You can give somebody a spiritual whooping. You can give somebody a tongue lashing. You can beat their ass if you really need to beat their ass. I'm saying, though, it's all about how you do it and operate from a place of love and that place of spite, that being spiteful, being vengeful, all that other shit. I'm about to match energy with you. I'm going to show this motherfucker. Yeah, I'm going to let these hoes know. Bitch. What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? I'm just saying, on a more example type level. I think I'm going to end this, but let me just end it like this. Jesus, if y'all go back on the story of the fucking, don't try to misquote me on this. Like I said, I ain't no expert on nothing but being black and a woman. All right. But last time I checked, the Last Supper went as follows. Jesus knew that somebody was going to betray him. Matter of fact, he knew who the fuck was going to betray him. So, instead of outing their ass straight off the bat, instead of calling their motherfucking ass or breaking up their family, all type of shit Jesus could have did to let this weird ass nigga Judas, like, yeah, nigga Judas, I know what you been on. I know what you been on. He could have did some real life Nino Brown shit, like, yeah, bitch. Damn, G-Money. I thought you was on my side, G-Money. That's fucked up, G-Money. You feel me? Like, he ain't do none of that. Jesus said, I got you, my nigga. I heard what you been doing. I heard you out here speaking against me. You saying the nigga ain't real. Alright. Bet. He had a dinner party on that nigga. Jesus had a dinner party and invited all his friends and the goddamn enemy. That one, the one enemy he invited to his dinner table full of love, looked my mans in the eye, split bread with Doggy Bone, and said, listen, I invited all of y'all here because I know one of y'all is betraying me. That's what I do know. I know one of y'all ain't shit. What all them niggas do? It ain't us. Is it me, Jesus? It ain't us. Is it me, Jesus? It ain't us. What Jesus bitch ass do? I mean, not Jesus. Judas. Judas bitch ass. I'm sorry, Jesus. Judas bitch ass. Over there on the side, like. You see what I mean? Operating from a whole nother place. Even if you didn't catch it, let me just break it down for the last 30 seconds of my fucking video, dude. Jesus did not lash out on these niggas. Jesus did not say, nigga, you don't get no bread today, nigga. You don't get no wine today, nigga. No, nigga, you don't eat today. Jesus didn't take Judas off the block. Jesus ain't take this nigga. None of that. He ain't destroy it all. He ain't put no good word up there and say, hey, nigga, man, this hating ass nigga, man, you got to take this nigga out the game. No. Jesus said, my guy, you started my guy. You gonna end my guy. But just know, my guy, You ain't never my guy no more. Like, what? That's real nigga spill. He looked this nigga dead in the face and said, Judas, after all I did for you, take this last piece of bread, my nigga, and have the last supper. Bitch! Now that is how you vibrate on another frequency. It's been real. Y'all have a good night, good day, good evening. Whenever the fuck you listening to this shit. Enjoy your brunch. And y'all be blessed.